Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Erik Ten Hag ready for Pep Guardiola battle. Erik Ten Hag and Pep Guardiola are two good managers. Erik Ten Hag is doing a good job as Manchester United manager. There has been games this season where I do like the way he's approached them. He's made some mistakes as well, but I've still not once prejudged him. Erik Ten Hag needs time at Man United. This is his first full season. Like I've said, his expectations this season is to get Man United a top four finish. And Man United are fourth at the moment, joint third with Newcastle. And if Ten Hag could win a trophy this season, that'd be even better because Man United have not won a domestic trophy since 2017. And Ten Hag's already said that I want to win a trophy. And Man United have got a very good chance of winning the Carabao Cup. We're in the semi-finals. We've drawn Nottingham Forest and Man City are no longer in the Carabao Cup. Erik Ten Hag last year got named Premier League Manager of the Month. He replaced Rangnick last year. He's Manchester United's fifth permanent manager since Ferguson. Don't forget, Ten Hag was the one that recommended Mitchell van der Gaag and Steve McLaren to the club. Ten Hag, in this January transfer window so far, he's made two signings. He brought Wout Weghorst on loan until the end of the season. Besiktas have received a compensation fee of 2.5 million. Wout Weghorst is not available for the Manchester derby tomorrow. Ten Hag has confirmed that. And Ten Hag, of course, brought Jack Butland in on loan until the end of the season, because not so long ago, Martin Dubravka's loan got terminated. So Jack Butland is Man United's second choice goalkeeper to De Gea. Revert back to, last summer, Ten Hag brought the likes of Terrell Malacia in, Christian Eriksen, Martinez, Casemiro, Antony and Dubravka. Ten Hag has spent over 200 million as Manchester United manager. He's got rid of players as well, and he'll be getting rid of more players this year. Revert back to when Ten Hag was at Ajax, he did very well because he won Eredivisie titles, he won Dutch Cups, and back in 2019 got Ajax to the Champions League semi-finals and developed the young players well. And before, Ten Hag's manager likes to view Utrecht, Bayern Munich's reserves and Go Ahead Eagles. Pep Guardiola, he's won a lot of trophies as Manchester City manager, so he's got a good pedigree behind him. Pep Guardiola has been the Manchester City manager for over 6 years. He got appointed in as the Man City manager back in July 2016. And he's under contract with Manchester City until 2025. Before Manchester City, Pep Guardiola managed Bayern Munich. He almost won the Champions League with them, but he didn't. And he managed Barcelona before, and he actually won the Champions League with Barcelona. Guardiola obviously wants to win the Champions League with Man City, and Man City have come very close. Because don't forget, they got to the final but lost to Chelsea 1-0. Obviously, before Pep Guardiola, Manchester City had Manuel Pellegrini. They won the title under him. And before, they had Roberto Mancini, and City won the title under him. When they won the title under him, it was their first title in 44 years. Don't forget, Man City have won 4 titles in the last 5 seasons. Revert back to quite a few years ago, Manchester City won the domestic treble, so reflecting on that, they replicated what we did back in 1999. When Man United won the treble back in 1999, it was the club's greatest achievement. The season City won the domestic treble, they finished on 100 points. Manchester City, though, have spent a lot of money, but so too have Man United. Pep Guardiola's spent over £1 billion in his managerial career, but more than half of that has been invested in that Man City team. Man City, of course, won at Old Trafford last season 2-0, and they won 6-3 at the Etihad earlier on this season. Like I've said to you on the preview, Manchester City have got a very good squad. You know, they've got the likes of Erling Haaland. Manchester City got him from Borussia Dortmund. He's got quite a few hat-tricks since he became a Man City player. He's a machine, he's Erling Haaland. Julian Alvarez, City got him from River Plate. One point they had him on loan, then they got him permanently. Riyad Mahrez, good winner. Man City got him from Leicester back in 2018. Phil Foden, he's been part of Man City for a long time. He's risen up their academy. Cole Palmer, he's another attacking player that Man City have got. Bernardo Silva, he's an attacking midfielder. City have got the likes of Ilkay Gundogan, who's very good. Rodri, Manchester City got him from Atletico Madrid. Kevin De Bruyne, very good midfielder. He's regarded as one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. Man City got him from Wolfsburg. Rico Lewis. Calvin Phillips, obviously he's a backup midfielder, so if City get like injuries to the midfielders, he'll come in. Man City got Calvin Phillips from Leeds. Jack Grealish, same as what I've just said regarding Calvin Phillips, you know, he's a backup midfielder as well. Man City got Jack Grealish from Aston Villa for 100 million. Joe Cancelo, very good full-back. Kyle Walker, he's a very good right-back. Man City got him from Tottenham quite a few years ago for around 50 million. Man City have got quite a few centre-halves in the team. Obviously, they've got John Stones, who's really good now, former Everton player. John Stones has been out with injury, but he's likely to be available for this game tomorrow lunchtime. Ruben Diaz, he's out with injury. Man City got him from Benfica. They've got Laporte as well, who I highly rate. He's had quite a few injuries as a Man City player. And they've got Nathan Ake, who's another centre-half. He's a former Bournemouth player. The goalkeepers Man City have got, they've got Edison, Scott Carson, and they've got another one as well. Let me put into the equation that Manchester City have lost players. Like I said, they lost Gabriel Jesus to Arsenal. They lost Zinchenko to Arsenal. Lost Raheem Sterling to Chelsea. Quite a few years ago, lost Leroy Sané when he left Man City, went to Bayern Munich. Maguire left them quite a few years ago. Eric Garcia left City. Fernandinho did retire, was that last season, if I can remember rightly. Vincent Kompany left City around 3 or 4 years ago. When he left Man City, he went to become player manager at Anderlecht. Obviously now Vincent Kompany is the Burnley manager. City also lost Otamendi. Well, Otamendi was part of the deal of Man City getting Ruben Diaz. Man City also lost Zach Steffen. City lost David Silva. When he left Man City, he went to Real Sociedad. So a lot of the players that Man City have lost, and that in recent years. Manchester City, as you all know, recently lost 2-0 to Southampton in the Carabao Cup quarter-final, which was a surprise. So City are no longer in the Carabao Cup, but last weekend Man City thrashed Chelsea 4-0 in the FA Cup at the Etihad. Man United, like I said, are coming into this game on the back of a 3-0 win against Charlton in the Carabao Cup quarter-final. Man United have secured a place in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. Man United will be facing Nottingham Forest. Reflecting on that win against Charlton, it was 8 wins in a row. And the goals against Charlton came from Anthony. Scored a superb goal. Anthony scored against Everton. And Marcus Rashford came off the bench late and scored twice. Rashford's now scored in 6 successive games and he's took his tally to 15 for the season. Rashford, don't forget, scored an injury time penalty in the cup win against Everton. Erik ten Hag backs Marcus Rashford to keep scoring. So there were the goals against Charlton. Don't forget, Kobbie Mainoo made his debut against Charlton and Erik ten Hag mentioned that he deserved to play. He's only the age of, 17? Man United have got some players missing. Obviously, Donny van der Beek is out until February. Tuanzebe is still injured, but he doesn't get in the team. Sancho's been out for a while due to lack of fitness. Not so long ago, Erik ten Hag did mention that he will be patient with Jadon Sancho. And Delor's injured. You know, Delor came off injured in the game against Charlton. But yeah, really looking forward to this game. So anyway guys, that's everything to update you with. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel if you do consider subscribe as always. And take care. God bless. See you all again very soon.